Ope. I'm a big O&A fan. Don't give a F about haters or controversy. Keep it up, man. Glad you're still broadcasting. Well, there. That's perfect. Thank you. I love people that are huge O&A fans. I love it. And I honestly wish over the last 8+ years, I guess at this point, I lost track, that there was way less drama. It's just too bad. There was plenty of room for me, plenty of room for Anthony, plenty of room for that worm Jim Norton to just continue doing some shit. But unfortunately, it all just got just ugly. Jim and Sam is one of the worst programs I've ever heard. Sam is terrible. Jim is over, sad, and lame. I said it recently. I did end up listening to them because SiriusXM threw my radio's back on. I couldn't believe how bad it was. They both have completely given up. I think Sam, when we were friends and he was listening to me, I really believe he had a lot of potential. But then he took some stupid shortcut and teamed up with Jim, who needs a lot of attention, and the whole show has to focus around him. So Sam is just a shell of his former self. I couldn't believe how bad it was, to be completely honest with you. I'm like, how bad can this really be? If Anthony wasn't fired, how long would O&A have lasted? I mean, we were on the other side of our success. My thought was that somehow we keep the brand alive and both of us reinvent ourselves. You saw a taste of that when he was doing his show, I was doing my show, and we were doing phone calls together. I think something like that would have kept the brand alive. But instead, unfortunately, we completely split the audience, which is bad for both of us. Another 10 years? God, no. No. Sirius had it with both of us at that point. Where did I last? A little over 2 years after him, something like that? 3? I'm trying to remember. I don't know. Yeah, I know the brand is alive in everyone's hearts, but how cool would it have been, for real? Those phone calls were going well. Then Anthony decided he had to go back to hating me. He's never really explained that because we had, we never really liked each other. We took 2 years off. And then I'll be honest, those phone calls were kind of fun. And then out of nowhere, he decided he had to go back to hating me. And it's been like that ever since. And I'm fine with that at this point, whatever. But how cool would it have been if I did my own thing, continued the show with Carl and Vic? Well, they were going to die either way. You can't look at shit like, this stupid universe had it in the cards that Vic Henley and Carl had to die. So I can't think about, what if. Because the universe is pretty final. But whatever. I was doing a show. Anthony was doing his show. And then every once in a while, we jumped on each other's shows. I thought that would have been a pretty cool life for everybody. But it wasn't to be. Oh, thank you, brother. You are an icon, and there's no denying it. Well, look at that. I should end with that.